Tracy here with CocoCon Essential Oils, wrapping up our mini series on vetiver essential oil with a DIY hot flash recipe. So it's a hot flash spray that you can use for hot flashes or even just hormonal imbalances when you're feeling hot and irritable. So we are going to be using vetiver essential oil, of course, 4 other essential oils, and then we're going to put it in a base of peppermint hydrosol and aloe gel. So the peppermint hydrosol is cooling as well as the aloe gel is cooling, and the aloe gel is going to emulsify or mix our essential oils in. And then the peppermint hydrosol also helps it to be a little not so jelly. And then the essential oils that we're going to use are vetiver, which is a cooling essential oil, rose geranium, cooling as well as a hormonal balancer, clary sage, which is a hormonal balancer, peppermint, which is cooling, and lavender, that's also a good woman's hormonal balancing oil as well. So let's get started. What you're going to need is a 2-ounce spray bottle, preferably a dark blue or dark brown, a funnel, and a 1 tablespoon measuring spoon. So first we'll take our cap off, and we have our 2-ounce bottle. We're going to put our funnel in here, and the first thing we're going to do is measure our aloe gel. So we're going to do 2 tablespoons of aloe gel. And I try not to touch anything with my hands, so I'm not introducing any bacteria from my fingers into my recipe. So there's 1 tablespoon aloe gel and 2 tablespoons aloe gel. And our next step is we're going to add our essential oil drops. And the last step will be the peppermint hydrosol. So first is going to be 2 drops. Take your funnel out, and you're going to do 2 drops of vetiver essential oil. Now vetiver, I don't know if you remember me telling you before, but in the previous 2 videos on vetiver, it's very, very thick. It's like molasses or maple syrup, and you just have to be patient. So we're going to do 2 drops. It's starting to come out now. You can probably see there. There is 1. And 2. Okay. And the next ingredient is rose geranium essential oil, and we're going to do 2 drops of rose geranium as well. It's a great cooling oil, as well as good for hormonal imbalances. Okay, and next we're going to add 1 drop of clary sage. Clary sage is like the woman's oil. It's a really, really good oil for women's issues. Just 1 drop. It's very strong aromatically. It can really take over your blend quickly. So I always go light-handed on clary sage when I'm making up my own aromatherapy recipes. Next is 2 drops of peppermint essential oil. Those great cooling effects of peppermint. Okay, and last but not least is lavender. Lavender is great. I always like to add lavender to my blends because it balances all the aromas. It's also a good woman's oil as well. And we're going to do 3 drops of lavender essential oil. Okay. Okay, now what we're going to do next is mix our essential oils in with the aloe gel. So we're going to cap it and just give it a good shake. And then we will uncap it and add our peppermint hydrosol next. Put your funnel back in. And we're going to do 2 tablespoons of peppermint hydrosol. Now the hydrosols, I don't know if any of you watched any of the other videos on hydrosols, but they're aqueous in solution, so they're really susceptible to any bacteria on the hands, that kind of a thing. So I'm always very careful not to touch anything when I'm using them so I don't contaminate them with anything I might have on my hands. But 2 tablespoons. And it is as simple as that. So then we're just going to put our cap on and give it 1 final good shake. And then I always recommend that you take a little sticker, write you can write your whole recipe on it, or you can just write, hot flash spray on it, and make sure you put the date, because I find for myself, sometimes I find things that I've made in the cabinet and I go, oh gosh, what is that? And when did I make it? So generally speaking, you kind of, especially stuff with aloe gel and hydrosols in it, you want to use it up within a 6 to 9 month period so that it's nice and fresh. So thank you guys so much for watching part 3 of our mini series on vetiver essential oil and our DIY hot flash recipe. I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.